and welcome to Leeds Hacks News. I'm Leah Senior.
And I'm Lucy Chapman. These are today's headlines.
Due in court, 2 men charged with sexual assault at children's home in Leeds.
Leeds Beckett University raises awareness for Stonewall charity.
And who would you like to see on your £20 note?
2 men have been charged with sexual assault offences. The alleged offences took place at Winmore Children's Home over 40 years ago.
Josh Lloyd-Madams reports from outside Leeds Magistrates Court.
2 men are to appear in court on Friday the 12th of June, charged with historic sexual assault offences relating to the 20-year period they both spent at Winmore Children's Home between 1960 to 1980. Graham Walker, 76, of Crossgates, has been charged with 17 counts of indecent assault, as well as 4 counts of other serious sexually related offences. Lawrence Dean, 82, from North Yorkshire, has been charged with 2 counts of indecent assault and a further count for another seriously sexually related offence.
The men were arrested as part of Operation Polymer, an ongoing investigation into child abuse at children's homes in Leeds. 11 other men have been arrested as part of the investigation and are currently on police bail. Reporting for Leeds Hacks, I'm Josh Lloyd-Madams.
Did you know Leeds Beckett was ranked at Stonewall's top 100 places to work for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transsexual employees?
Well, you're about to find out. Josh Grainger reports.
LGBT charity Stonewall visited Leeds Beckett University as a thank you evening for their supporters.
So Leeds Beckett University is hosting with Stonewall an event for local supporters in the area. So Stonewall has invited people who may support them by giving £5 or £10 a month, as they are a charity and they fundraise in this way. And this is a little thank you evening with the Chief Executive of Stonewall, who's come from London, Ruth Hunt, and the Vice-Chancellor of Leeds Beckett University, Professor Susan Price. And it's a thank you, a get-together, a networking event for people in the region.
Leeds Beckett University recently ranked 51st in Stonewall's league table of gay-friendly employers, rising 117 places.
As well, because there are sort of things like gay by degree where students might actually look at universities and saying, well, especially those who might not be out and actually wanting to feel in a space where they feel they can be themselves. So these are the kind of things and criteria that Stonewall do set do provide a lot of guidance and support on how we can actually really help to promote our LGBT diversity, especially to not only just returning students but also incoming students as well. So I think it is a fantastic institution in that sense.
Stonewall hope that more employers will follow in the footsteps of Leeds Beckett University.
All organisations are really trying to meet the tough criteria that Stonewall set for being a really fair, equal employer. And you know, we're all highly competitive individuals, so we're in it to win it. So we hope to do even better next year in 2016.
This is Josh Grainger reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
It's Dementia Awareness Week this week, and various events around the city are helping to raise awareness for the disease, which affects 1 in 4 people over the age of 85.
Adam van der Veer spoke to a leading expert in the field of dementia and the care of suffering patients.
Here at Leeds Beckett University, at the School of Health and Community Studies, the award-winning Professor of Dementia Studies is conducting research on quality of care in care homes for dementia patients. I spoke to her in more detail about her role here at the university.
My job at the university is as Professor of Dementia Studies, so my work's mainly involved around doing dementia-related research projects and development activities in the community.
Do you feel like there's enough being done to help train carers and staff?
We know there's a massive gap in where we'd like care to be and where it's at the moment. There are some places that are doing great, but there's other areas where there's a lot of development needed. There's been a big expansion in dementia training recently. Some of it's working really well, but some of it's not great quality. So actually one of the research projects that I've got here at Leeds Beckett is to look at how we better train staff around dementia.
Okay. How important do you think it is to research dementia?
Dementia research is really important. Obviously, we don't have a cure at the moment, so there's mainly 2 arms. Well, there's 3 arms to dementia research. There's the search for a cure for dementia, which is obviously biomedical related research. There's a lot of work around prevention and public health, and then there's the area of research that I do that's around care and support for people with dementia at the moment. And you know, we're not going to find a cure for dementia next week, so we're still going to have lots of people who go on to develop dementia. There's about 850,000 at the moment, 1 million people just in this country alone by 2025, so we've got to keep doing the research.
How important do you think it is to raise awareness for dementia?
It's really important because I think there's a lot of misconceptions about dementia. People don't really understand what it is. They're kind of a bit scared of people with dementia. They've also got this idea that once you get a diagnosis of dementia, that means your life's over. But so Dementia Awareness Week, particularly this year, is about saying, you know, life doesn't end when dementia starts, and that people can live well with dementia. And people doing all sorts of new things now that they've got dementia and you know, demonstrating they've got a life and they can live well with the condition. So it's really important to kind of break the stigma.
Locally, there are several events set up to help raise awareness for dementia sufferers across the city. I'm Adam van der Veer, reporting for Leeds Tax News.
Energy company SSE has announced it will be closing their power station at Ferry Bridge in March next year. The firm has deemed the site unsustainable after forecasting £100 million in losses over the next 5 years.
The coal-fired plant based near Pontefract currently employs 172 workers. SSE has said it will redistribute staff where possible. Plans by the firm to reopen a gas-fired station at Keighley near Scunthorpe were also announced.
In business news, Leeds-based chain Asda have described 2015 as the most challenging year yet for UK supermarkets, but have maintained that they remain a balanced, healthy and sustainable company.
Unveiling their first quarter results for 2015, their finances have shown a 3.9% fall in sales, which they claim is down to wider economic trends within the country, which they failed to predict.
Leeds United has appointed Uwe Rosler as their new head coach. The former boss of Brentford and Wigan Athletic has been given a 2-year contract at Ellen Road.
With their current head manager, Neil Redfern's contract ending this summer, it is unsure whether he will return to the club's academy. Jack Payne reports.
After weeks of mounting speculation, the wait for Leeds United's new manager looks like it's finally over, with German Uwe Rosler set to be announced as the new manager at a press conference here at Ellen Road at 3 o'clock today.
Leeds will be the third club German Rosler has managed in England.
No, I'm not very happy at all. We've got a perfectly good manager, Neil Redfern here. All he's got to do is let him manage the team, not the boss himself. You know, leave Neil alone, he'll do the job for us.
Rosler's appointment is another in the list of controversial moments in Italian owner Massimo Cellino's time as owner of Leeds, with many fans upset over the treatment of popular manager Neil Redfern, who had impressed in the latter half of the season.
Neil's been here years, and I'm hoping he's going to still be here years. And he should be given every chance to do what he's started the job. He wants to be able to complete it, but also sign the players he wants, not over the Cellino wants. That's the main thing.
Rosler, though, will be Leeds' 5th manager in the space of just a year, and many will be wondering how long he'll last. I'm Jack Payne for Leeds Hags News.
Licensing bosses have given the go-ahead for changes to be made to a bar in Leeds city centre, despite concerns being raised by West Yorkshire Police.
Bar Fibre and Lower Brigger applied to create a new seating area and relocate both the bar and the staircase by moving toilets from the second floor to the basement.
Concerns have been raised over the unacceptable level of crime and disorder at the premises over the last 6 months, which included 7 offences of actual bodily harm and an attempted rape. In entertainment, the various gig venues around the city will be busy again tonight, so here's Raj Bains with the best of what's available.
With the music scene in Leeds thriving as ever, tonight we'll see up-and-comers Golden Teacher play the Hi-Fi Club on Central Road, with support coming from Bamboo Man and Galaxians, with tickets only £8. Across the city at Nation of Shopkeepers, duo Goddamn will bring their unique sound to Leeds from the Black Country, touring their new album Vultures. Huge in their scene, tickets are just £5.50 on the door. In the legendary Brudenell Social Club in Hyde Park, cult band Magna Pina will play to a hometown crowd for free, with support coming in varied forms from the likes of Juffage, Unwave and Invisible Cities. Finally, hailing from Nottingham is electro-pop singer-songwriter Indiana, who's touring her debut record No Romeo tonight at the Wardrobe. Singles include the massive hit Solo Dancing, and she's been compared favourably to the likes of Ellie Goulding. Reporting for Leeds Hacks News, I'm Raj Bains.
The search is on for the new face of the £20 banknote, and the Bank of England is looking for suggestions from the public. Elsie Dineen reports.
Whose face will appear on the new £20 note? The Bank of England Governor Mark Carney announced on Tuesday that they are looking for an artist to replace Adam Smith, who is the current face of the £20 note. The bank is accepting suggestions from citizens for the face of the new note, which will enter into circulation in the next 3 to 5 years. It has been requested that nominations should not be limited to the most famous and well-known artists. I came to Leeds City Centre today to find out what the face citizens want on the new £20 note.
Probably Boris Johnson. I don't know, he's just got a funny face.
I'd say someone like Oprah, I don't know.
Stephen Lawrence's mother.
I'd have Adam Smith, the Scottish economist, because we've just got a new Tory government, because the market economy and capitalism are working, and the sound economic management of free market economics seems to be working.
Today's weather has seen an improvement from yesterday with more sunshine.
But what's in store for tonight and tomorrow? Let's cross to Peter Roberts in Leeds.
Weather today has been very cloudy, but temperatures reaching around 16 degrees. Expecting more of the same tomorrow. Cloud cover, very windy, but again around the 15 degrees mark. That's Peter Roberts for doing the weather from Leeds Hacks News.
And that's all from us today at Leeds Hacks News.
Thank you and good night.